Hello and welcome back to Disco Elysium. I'm XYZard and let's get into this. Face yourself in the mirror alone. Eee. Yeah, let's get this stuff out of my hands, maybe. Do do do. Is this the quickest way to get up here? I want to think it's quick enough. Oh yeah, I forgot. Flashlight, where's that?
Tiles on the cube are still smoldered, like a smooth draw. The filaments, the speaker.
Good morning. Please repeat. Is this the production? Good. Please still no. I am
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month.
now proceed.
Don't worry.
How do they turn up?
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering,
Oop.
casting the filament slides out of its glowing nest.
1 second. Accidentally kicked the bin. The rubbish bin. How much are these dice, by the way?
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die? Very good. That will be 7 real for one custom, one universal die for Wiro Untethered.
It feels icy. Just
Well, good thing I'm not Whoa, what? White checks have opened? Might be able to talk to Tommy Boy again? That might be worth it then. We'll see. Impress myself. Yeah. Save. What's up?
Look, it's the cop who turned me into a bad person.
Okay, so it's not those. That's a good one to be able to do again, the medicine cabinet. Guess I can talk to Joyce real quick. Run, Kimmy boy. What? Well then. All right, let's. God damn it. Also, I did fast travel before. Why can't I do it now? Looks like I should go back to the fishing village. To the fishing village I go. Run, better run, faster than my bullet. Hold on, did I not? I went around here before, didn't I? As far as I could, at least. Yeah. Or maybe not. Money! It's a hit. That's not a good swing. It's missing. To the ghost of us. The ghost with the most. Music. Money. Excuse me. Still got that cold. Unfortunate. We're back to the village. Let's talk to those boys about, Oh, wait. Barrels? What's in here? Speed.
Is that the phasmid? It looks like the phasmid, leaning against the wall.
Where?
It's not the phasmid. It's not even organic. It's a fire. Don't be too hard on yourself.
Yep.
You couldn't have known that for sure. And besides, finding...
Mister? Oh. Okay. Oh. I had gloves. Very big ones.
Oh, good.
Heavy, too.
Where did you get these gloves?
Found them when Lemmy and I were playing hide and seek. In an empty...
She doesn't want you to think she stole them.
I hid them. The twins were gonna take them.
Mm-hmm.
They're stupid.
We are going to need those gloves. It's...
Oh. They're in my sandcastle. Behind our house. Yes! I
Little
am.
Lily.
Little Lily. You know my mom? That's nice. My mom is great.
She
She's
is.
never angry or loopy. Luby. My mom tells me I'm a big girl, but she doesn't know that I can't say Earl. Or like, sometimes I can.
Aw.
Kids,
Come on.
Bye!
She's trying, Lieutenant. When you guys F with the bugs?
The scruffy-haired little
What bad people?
I don't think questioning 4-year-olds without their parents present is gonna crack the case.
Into her shack. Which one's her shack? Is it this one? I'm not sure what these buildings are exactly. They're not shacks, though. Yeah, this can't be the... Yeah, no one can live in the... Well, I mean, they could, but there's no bed, so they're not.
weather has not been kind to Lily's little sandcastle. The walls and floors give way to the giant's greed.
Congratulations. That's the gauntlets down then.
Good shit. Two to interfacing. What's inside of here? Booze. The magnesium might be very helpful. Jeez, the lady was right. There were a bunch of booze or cash on here left from the boozers. Can I go around here?
You see that seagull up there? Remind you of anybody? Exactly.
Why am I like a seagull?
Think about the seagull's story. It's one of endurance and adaptation. The seaside was paradise once. They were birds of that paradise. Then their paradise became shit city. And what did they do? They became urban survivors, eating burgers out of trash cans, killing and eating pigeons. No time for that sentimental bullshit. They're hustlers, getting shit done. They're one pair of track pants away from gangsters, just like you. Own it. Steal.
I'm a seagull. Let's see if I can get into the church. What's the percentage here?
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height. Heavy wooden doors, more than
Where's some... Fuck it. Tools. Or...
Well, hello. Someone seems to have found himself a bottle of alcohol. What a wow. There's a satisfying
Sip.
golden sun melts down your throat.
Glug,
Its
glug, glug.
rays filling your nostrils with sunshine. Your stomach melts from it into a
In the bottom.
From the void we came. Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height. You jam
Yes.
the pry bar between the lock and the staple and apply force. Your bite, the pathetic old wood, rusty screws, and one. Suddenly, the pry bar snaps. Metal shavings fly everywhere. The upper half, between the lock and the staple, falls to the ground with a thunk.
Tools break, officer. Try to control yourself.
The broken edge of the snapped pry bar is smooth.
Guess that's all I need it for.
Took the tip right.
I don't know. You don't? Or maybe we'll find a new one. I don't carry more than one I thought this was a lousy way to enter a place of worship that's already in disrepair. I guess the...
This was
Shush.
surely just a freak accident.
Alright, let's go, I guess. Volition would be kind of hard. Conceptualization, maybe? God damn it. Clickety click click. Ding!
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you. Nothing happens. Only
I don't think that's going... Do you think our suspect is hiding inside?
the lieutenant nods, silent. This cheap-looking padlock it'll be easier to break the staple than the lock. Also, that sticker is in the padlock. Should you want to get through,
You really want us in there? I do have tools in the kinema, but maybe we should circle the building and look for another way in first.
What? That actually doesn't let me in? And what's the point if it's just gonna be broken?
heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand.
I mean, if you do, it doesn't work, so... I feel like that challenge is kind of bullshit. Money. I think the idea is you're supposed to go up that ladder, but it doesn't let me actually interact with it.
Yes?
I'll still level up conceptual. But I want to actually do that. Ding! Yes, I do. Maybe he was messing with the nets?
The scruffy-haired little...
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night.
Oh wait, yeah, isn't certain somebody... Why did you come here, Joyce?
I'll just keep the Cordeleche in the channel, if that's okay. It's too... Hi, ma'am. And it's a jetty, by the way. Of course. Jetty. I prefer a good...
Something about the way she says it.
Oh, jetty, oh, jetty. It's good to see you here, detectives. I only just arrived...
What brings you here, madame?
Nothing, really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now, so I decided to investigate it.
Uh-huh.
And she's also keeping an eye on you.
How do I like it?
That's why I asked you, huh?
Water drips down eaves of Eternite. The jetty below her feet creaks to the tune. The smell of salt and dog shit in the background.
It's pornographically poor. The
That's a weird way to
street
say
has
it.
no name, all the men are dead or missing. And is that the carcass of a motor cab?
Fortunately for you, madame. The RCM is on the
Yeah,
scene.
no wonder who put that car there.
All right. Politics time. Let's react.
That they don't. Have I told you how they discovered this place?
The fishing
No,
village?
They're in... Well, your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate is around 45% west of the river.
Ouch.
50 years of occupation have left these people in an oblivion of poverty. It's a pity. Most of these people will never know what this place means, this island of matter, or why. Remind me to tell you one day. For now, how can I...
Do we?
I hear you have singled out a suspect and are in pursuit. Maybe there is something else I can assist you with. By love, you did.
Yep.
Fast. Observe. She is memorizing your badge number.
Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois. I am glad
Yeah,
to see a
Freighter.
man of high qualification. The situation is precarious. What can I help you with, Lieutenant Freighter?
I think I want to go find that seagull again to heal up my, morale. Still not sure what shack is the ladies, but okay. I mean, I'm already in, unless it's the one I'm living in, but that seems kind of weird that there's, like some bonus, to being in there. But I'm already in there and not seeing said a bonus. Alright, where's the goal? Oh, a rock. Money!
There's nothing else to do with the
Where did that gull startle me such that I could talk to it? Or get disturbed by it in some way? Wasn't it behind the church? At least around here? I don't think you can keep just doing that. That sucks. Well, that's done with at least the little stupid circle. He's still here?
The cold sea breeze stings your face as you step on the boardwalk. The body is gone, but a luminous wheel of pleasure and all things bright. Its wooden frame creaking in the wind. 12 red cabins form a circle that stretches from the end.
What are you looking at?
Reconstruct a vision from the past.
The little wooden gondolas dangle in the wind, their seats empty and floors littered with old ice cream papers and discarded tickets. The pleasure wheel stands still on the boardwalk. It's 12 red. There's a ticket office made out of an old gondola. Its wooden frame, the same shade of red as the ones above. A sign mounted on its side declares, 20 centimes for the ride of a life. There are hustlers, addicts, rag and bone merchants, even entire families, if they're particularly destitute, who've turned these cabins into huts and homes in the poorest parts of Revachol. The pleasure wheel stands still.
The one that Mr. Heidelstam mentioned? See what? What is...
Nothing's going on with you. Everything is perfectly fine. We're just here to look at the pleasure wheel.
Well, here's the secret. I've never been on an amusement ride. There used to be one in Cuno, a small one, when I was a kid.
He stares right ahead as if picturing the rickety wheel in a local marketplace surrounded by kids.
I was always too small to be allowed on board. The harness didn't work. And by the time I was finally tall enough, the wheel had fallen apart. But anyway, we should get going.
The pleasure wheel stands still. Some wave. A man lies on the... There's some tear.
Alright, let's get back down here, I guess. And the corpse is totally gone. Is Cindy the Skull supposed to know about that?
Hello again. Sure, what's on your mind? But of course.
Yes?
Maybe I didn't go this way? Oh, this is where the traps were. Is there anything else over here, maybe? Can I go around here? Looks like I should be able to. Can I really not walk through some fucking reeds? Like, Kim, is that how much of little bitches we are? This is that visual calculus again, right?
A row of ghostly shades facing a crumbling wall.
Yep.
With another 7 shades, a cold sea.
Maybe someone's inside, but it's kind of hard to tell.
Yes?
How did I lose a map? Or I need to get a new one for every fast travel. If so, that's kind of stupid. Oh, hello, a box. Hey, there it is.
A metal and plastic contraption bobs up and down.
That, over there. Must be the boy class you told us.
Ooh, hidden things. Secret. You lift the boy out of the water without much effort. It's not tied to anything. The number 11 has been written on the yellow plastic. It hasn't been in the water for very long, but it's already discolored and slimy with silt.
Simple construction. Very...
There's something in there. It smells
Sniff it.
like you would expect it to smell. A shot glass's worth of seawater pours out.
Well, damn. We still got here too late. There's nothing of use here anymore. I have no idea. Or think we do. This is a small loose end, either way. Not important, I hope. That may very well be the case.
You could ask the miss what she thinks. Later, if you have the time.
But, do I have, down the ball? Oh, come on, I thought I'd have the ball there. Well, that's lame.
There's nothing.
Can I go up through here somehow? Doesn't look like it. Guess let's go back and maybe talk to Sydney about, maybe she knows about the stupid bugs.
There's nothing else.
He's one of the local kids after all. Cuno ain't got shit. He's useless. Cuno don't fucking care. These punks know anything about it? I doubt it.
That ride is fucking lightning.
Hey, piss. Look who it is. Shrunken cophead material.
Wait, she's a local child. Maybe she knows.
Hello again, sir. Oh, kings and queens, and I think that's why people read.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more.
But it does make the famous people more famous. Why would they do that, sir? That's so cool. Maybe they'll make you a book cover picture and everything. Standing over a dead body, holding a gun.
Click.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. What?
What do you mean, sir?
She looks around anxiously. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you. She brings out her reddened hands.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded? Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't. It was okay, sir.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
You're quite sober.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is in.
Because you usually aren't. I'm sorry, sir. I hope things get...
There she stands. There's something you're missing. As you turn, a bright light catches your eye.
Cool.
So, from a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights, and they solve shit.
Oh, yes.
What are you, deaf? They're perfect. Like rock star politician and drug addict teacher.
You're right.
Embrace the superstardom you've worked. Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop. Dick Mullen.
Dick Mullen.
Salam Rocky Baye. Badass on the edge disco cop. Time
Action.
with a sudden flash, the world freezes.
Some kind of superstar. Metaphorical superstar. We got anything for suggestion here? Speed bottle.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you...
You have absolutely no idea.
Can't use it while I'm right there next to the girl. Alright, BRB. Alright, we are back.
Well, hello. What a solid cat.
I want to see something.
There's a satisfying... A golden sun melts down your throat.
It'll tell me about how to take more drinks after this.
Sunshine. Your
Which should apply to other drugs. I wasn't paying attention.
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's an alcohol button. Alcohol gives +1 to physique skills.
From the void we came, and... There it is, a brave little army in your pocket. The first...
Don't know why I can't do the other drug, though.
Yes?
I'm trying to click it, but it won't let me. Game, why aren't you letting me? I'm supposed to be able to use it.
Hello again, officers.
Can't you tell? I'm I haven't really...
Yeah? Lying is cool, I guess.
I ain't no snitch.
Actually, there is a shortage.
We weren't put on this earth.
Ooh.
She does.
Shoot, piggy.
I talked to Cuno.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. There it is. You picked the best one. Get a load of this rock and roll. The lighter's dark green disposable. Thick, warm
There we
smoke
go.
gets sucked down into your lungs. Immediately, you feel a warm nostalgia fill your head. But
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's a cigarettes button. Cigarettes gives +1 to...
just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. You have no clue. So many walls all...
God damn it, game. Why can't I use the drugs properly? Can I do it with a freaking controller, maybe? Okay, so I can do it that way. Interesting. I guess the controller might need to be
Hi,
out.
Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
Because you know each other. She's been talking to you so openly because you've talked before.
Yes, I stand in this spot all the time. You've been running around all week without your shirt on, sir, apologising to everyone. I don't really understand what you've done wrong.
Uh-huh.
Of course, you stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you. Yeah, I can see. You don't have party eyes anymore.
Party eyes.
Party eyes. Yes, of course. That makes sense.
I'm not surprised children have seen you running around with party eyes on, he thinks.
You know, like a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed. It certainly looks odd on a man.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. That is what she meant. You were probably gurning too.
I know what gurning means. Let's check what gurning means real quick. Putting on an ugly face, basically. Oof.
Fuck yeah. You should get some party eyes right now. Oh baby, that's not what you have to worry about. Worry about the important thing.
I didn't know I had to do that. I'm glad I could help you, sir.
One second. All right. I can do some smokies now, maybe.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. There it is. You picked the best. Get
Light it up.
The light is dark green. Repercussions. There's a high risk of glory with a mild chance. Cool genius. Smoking makes it will help you concentrate a bit. That much is true. It only lets you concentrate because you're in nicotine withdrawal. It only mitigates its own. Blah, blah, blah. Thick, warm smoke gets sucked down into your lungs. Immediately, you feel a warm nostalgia fill your head.
In the bottom right corner.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see, because this is no ordinary wall. It is sublime. All the other walls on all the other houses must make a pilgrimage in adoration of this, the uncontested pinnacle. O Wall Father. Huh? He sounds tired of... You already have the heavy fuel oil to use as paint. It's red. And Cindy the Skull has a paintbrush. This is on.
If you must.
Alright, I guess time to go upstairs.
Give me a moment.
Never mind. Give me a brush. I'm gonna vandalize.
Hello again, officer. What for? Well, if it's for art. But what kind of art are we talking about? Let me stop you right there, Piggy. You have no idea, do you? No idea. No brush? Yeah. Not gonna hold my breath, Piggy. You look like you'd suck. Everything, really.
They do say the painter... No.
That's pretty You're a real... Sure, anytime.
Wait, what?
Us shit artists have to help one another. Besides...
The right idea is not coming to... You know what you've got.
Well, that worked out alright, I guess.
The paintbrush in your hand...
What to paint?
The paintbrush in your hand is like a loaded revolver. What will it be, Desperado? Quite a few things come to mind.
Aha! Yes!
You've spoken. The wall will now silently repeat the message for a decade or so, until the sea...
Very poetic. Real poetry. Should we return to our murder investigation?
Why does art inspire you so much? Excellent question.
What is art?
Art is a diverse range of visual, literary, auditory, and performative creativity. It's an expression of imagination and technical skill. Additionally, it's history, criticism, and pure enjoyment. In short, art is the highest form of human communication, representation, narrative, emotion, and agency intertwined.
Well, I fit into the art world. I mean,
Have
come
you
on.
looked in the mirror lately? To be honest, you have the exact features of the modern artist, with that wild hair and those clothes. Perhaps you should try to write poetry someday. Yes, you seek substance. No vapid representations and reproductions of social mores as made manifest in stuffy biennials. We're talking real, living art here. Become the art cop. Exactly. It's not only your duty to only catch the criminals off the street. Go ahead and...
Did this change? What?
The door is closed again. You hear someone inside. The door is... You hear some...
Like Cuno is.
Trying to sneak up on me.
Just, I swore I talked to Cuno already, so...
was that? Could it be the Koldamama Dakwa? No, there seems to be an extremely high-pitched ring. Lena also said that it couldn't be heard by any. Honestly, your ear isn't hearing a whole lot. The distant hum of the industrial...
Maybe I have tinnitus.
The track. There it is again. It must be very close. Keep still. It might perch on your... Oh no. No. Too late. Keep your ears peeled then. If the speed...
Koldamanakwa. I feel like that would be very good for perception. That's about it. And Cuno.
Cuno saw you wield that can. Sweet graffito action, pig. Cuno likes that delinquent shit. Fuck no. Ah, shit. That's right, pig. Shit. The fuck do you want with it? Oh, that. Cuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Cuno demo tape. Yeah, Cuno plays on snow. Oh, that. Yeah, to the
He is incredibly pleased with himself right now.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Cuno about his kingdom. The fuck do you want with... Good call, Pigmeister. Don't... Yeah. Yeah, whatever. The fuck about your Get lost. Cuno doesn't fucking care.
Cuno. This kid. Has to be a way to get over there.
All around you. Chirps of locusts, like skyscrapers, spires.
Well, detective, it appears you've solved the case of the locusts. For the missing locust case, which is a sub-case of the imaginary insect case. So at least that's going well. Oh, I'm not being sarcastic at all.
When someone says they're not being sarcastic, it's usually a good sign that they're being very sarcastic.
Oh, let's ask him about this.
If anything, the presence of the locust points to the opposite. The Phasmid did not, but what do I know?
Use your powers of the...
I'll let you handle the Cuno side.
Cuno doesn't fucking care. Get away from all that shit. See, I like how this game, like, it makes sense you might have to check his shack to find out about the bugs. That's good.
Fuck does Cuno care? Yeah. Cuno took the bugs, so what? It's not Bugtown. It's the city of locusts.
Same thing, you little shit.
Locusts aren't just bug shit. They come out of the sky like a fucking shadow. Shit descends. Stop!
He doesn't like bugs?
Locusts coming down like a shadow. This must be the night.
Yeah, Locust City. City of rage. City of lights.
There's a tug of war over the name of his The girl forces herself to watch again. The corners of her eye.
Maybe I am.
Did he just say I? Cuno usually calls Cuno, Cuno.
Cuno made Cuno. Cuno says whatever the fuck he wants. There are no
Okay,
rules
Cuno.
here, pig. I fucking say I when I wanna, and Cuno when I wanna. Cuno's free. Cuno's free to fucking die, bitch.
This is what he sometimes does when things get tense.
Oh,
Embarrass myself.
God, Cuno!
Arch cop lines.
Make you totally lame in like 3 seconds. Don't let him, Cuno.
Yo, fuck you, see? Cuno can be what Cuno wants to be. Cuno's his own man. Kuno's free. Cuno made himself into
Good,
Cuno.
yeah, Cuno.
Cuno can make himself into anything. Cuno can make himself into a pig if he wants. Cuno can make himself into a... Cuno doesn't give a shit.
Don't make yourself into a pig, Cuno. You'll have to take me away.
In it, you hear snow melting, dripping from the eaves. So that's what this is about. Without a word, she disappears entirely behind the fence. For once, the boy is lost for words. You got him. Now convince him to leave the cryptozoologist's traps alone.
I don't give a shit. I don't need the locusts anyway. Shit is all lame now. She was right.
The girl's face appears again. Above, she doesn't know whether to be glad because Cuno's finally convinced of the lameness, or more worried because of his
It don't mean anything. It's shit.
Okay,
Cuno just
Cuno.
likes to focus. Cuno likes to concentrate on shit. Build shit when he's zipping hard. Fuck.
Okay, Cuno.
Pig, you really shouldn't have fucked with Cuno City. Now it's all fucking lame. Cuno's gonna let the fucking locusts die.
Okay.
The fuck are they trying to catch anyway? With the traps?
What?
He recognizes the name.
Bitches think Cuno doesn't know shit. The fuck out of here. Cuno's tired of this shit.
As you leave, you notice his usual rooster-like swaying posture has changed. Slowed down, like clockwork unwinding.
Sorry, cryptozoologist. The cryptofascist is gone.
Hello, officer. I think I almost have it. A new trap design, that is. I know you're skeptical, but I have a good feeling about this.
Alright, Aussie boy.
So it was just a child.
Sorry, man.
Thank you for telling us, sweetie. This is good news, right?
She acts chipper, but something's changed in her tone. A hidden worry. Something is secretly gnawing at her confidence. It's not the...
Yeah, you're right. We just need to restock the empty trap. Then we'll need to inspect the traps one more time. And then maybe we can.
He has a 38-degree fever.
Ooh.
His resilience...
Darling, I told you to take it easy.
You're right, you're right. We can come back...
That's just something people tell themselves when they fail.
Man, I'm really feeling this is costing me time on my main investigation.
You can? Fine. It's better than having these people get pneumonia on the coast. But after this...
He wants to see this tale through, as much as you. Otherwise, he'd have stopped this.
Really? It's too much, officer.
No, it's not.
What Morel means is we're grateful for your help.
Here's a fresh batch of locusts. They should slide right down the funnel. And thank you again. We will definitely mention you, should this lead to a discovery. I'm not talking co-discovery, of course, but...
Wow. Co-discovery?
Mm-hmm.
You'd be
He's not
famous.
talking it.
You'd show them all.
Locust. I could sell locust. I have all these pretty high. Savoir-faire.
An intricate web of blue lines. It still kind of looks...
Be careful now.
The face of King Fleecell smiles at you. Comrade, as you know, This journal takes its name
Yada,
from
yada.
Nazov's immortal expression, Du cristal a la fumée. This was his way of describing the way the rigid, crystalline structures of capitalist ideology turned to smoke under communism.
Communism sucks.
But, like the structures of capitalist ideology, we too are at risk of going à la fumée. Unlike many publications which are content to spoon-feed their readers reassuring drivel, La Fumée is committed to telling the radical truth.
Smoke.
Even when that truth may drive away only 4 issues in, and it sounds like they've already alienated
Wonder why that
their
is.
readership. Perhaps they've overestimated
Hey,
the
Merry
market
Christmas,
demand
disciple.
for this kind of commentary.
Measure plays Civ and plays Russia.
So please, if you value our radical Mazovian perspective on contemporary politics,
What do you expect? It was laying around the office of the Debarders Union.
you flip back to the front of the magazine. Unsurprisingly, much of this section is you skim.
Yada, yada,
Finally,
yada.
There's a brief article by the writer. One of the editorials proclaims that the more the forces of reaction attempt to crush the body, you flip
All right.
back to the front. This section includes a long, tedious
Yeah,
critique
tedious
of
seems
the
outright.
latest round of free trade. You also skip over an article about heavy fuel oil smuggling along the Messina border. Something about bear wrestling in Samara. Face it, you really aren't interested in. You flip back to the front. It takes a moment, but gradually it dawns why they decided to title this one section in Volda. It's obviously because it's
cool
to drop random phrases in foreign languages.
Hola, señor, ¿cómo estás? Me gusta el queso.
As you leaf through this section, you come across several reviews of recent radio plays, as well as a brief artist spotlight. The main feature, though, is a long essay titled Tip Top Tournée, a critical Mazovian perspective. The Tip Top Tournée is an inter-Isolari racing series, mostly known for its high speeds, ludicrous sponsorship deals, and high death toll. In Revachol, it's you
All right, what
think
about it?
you're settling in for a relaxing. Instead, you find yourself skimming a 10,000 word. Where to even start? For one, there's the crass commercialism of its sponsor. So, all of it, basically.
Wrote
Oddly
this.
enough, this article has 2. There's
Okay.
no way, though. Have you ever met anyone named Exilus?
Exactly.
Come on. They're plainly pseudonyms. More than that, they're likely anagrams. Under capitalism, the article says, every pursuit has its price. Every pleasure, even one as elemental as the joy of racing others. Thus, the so-called tournée becomes a competition between increasingly meaningless brand signifiers. Your discount laundry detergent racing against a pack of Astra cigarettes, or even a fritter.
Is that bad, though?
And that precisely is what's problematic about it. Were it not for the promise of random, spectacular violence, audiences would quickly lose interest.
But they'd lose interest in any other system, too. Like, come on.
At the end of the day, it's the destruction of these 750,000. You see, one cannot avoid the conclusion that Tip Top Tournée is simply the apotheosis of spectacular entertainment under.
I can imagine. Something tells me there's not exactly a glut of young communists teaching to write about tip-top. If I had to wager, I'd say they've never even seen the inside of a motor, much less a motor race.
Yeah.
I take whatever they write with a large grain of salt.
I would.
You flip back to the front. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time the
Chubby
lines
boy.
intersect, a small white star is formed. It still kind of looks like
Who are you?
for you to discover. Someone who knows about history could tell you.
History.
The bullet is safely sealed away in a plastic bag bearing the RCM stamp. Kim has filled out the label on the bag with the item number, case number, and date and location the bullet was found.
What? Well, If I was the bullet, which I'm not, I would if we find who owns it, we will have likely found who used it, possibly to. In conclusion, the more we know about this bullet of yours, the better.
The squashed bullet has some sharp edges where the jacket you wouldn't ordinarily have cause to handle jacketed bullets. The citizens' militia uses cast bullets only. Little pebbles of metal loaded from the muzzle. The jacket of the bullet is made of a yellowish metal.
Yellowish.
It has blossomed out to reveal a dark grey core. You can just about make out a few striations near the base of the bullet.
And the core?
It's quite destroyed.
What can you say about the bullet so far? A jacketed bullet. Okay. It would have been shot from a military-grade breech-loading rifle.
Hey, it's not a
from
handgun, thank
muzzleloader,
goodness.
Like those typically found.
Highly unusual. The people of Revachol have...
Even the RCM uses ordinary and jacketed conical bullets. This is strange. Very strange. I like this, officer.
A rifle. Revolutionary period. Your bullet looks to be an old... The 4.46 caliber was widely used with the Belmargrave rifle, a Revacholian manufacturer. The BM dominated the battlefields of the Insulindian theatre of the anti-centennial revolution. No, but Zeliger, a major firearm manufacturer, ended up with a surplus after the war. So there are antiques enthusiasts, guerrilla fighters in distant countries, a few lucky jamrock...
What are you thinking? Bullet? Okay. And? An antique. That makes sense. There can't be many breech-loading rifles floating around in Martinez. I have to hand it to the monarchs. It's quite admirable that they took the advice of criminologists. Some new RCM recruits get impatient with their muzzleloaders once they've trained with military-grade weapons, but they realize it's worth it in the end.
Prohibiting peacetime law enforcement to front-loaded rifles is a policy enforced by the Moralist International in all the nations of the Real Belt.
Imagine if everyone, cops, citizens, had access to firearms that could shoot multiple rounds without... But back to the investigation.
Have all armed Jarrock bangers started crossing over to Martinez?
Let's find out. Next step, finding the gun itself.
Six crumbling peppers.
This is the Insulindian lily, called Mabel's or Lucille's tears during the revolution.
This flower
is the revolutionaries, so the communards and the anarchists. White's their color, but the custom started in the suzerain's army, so it held meaning for the kingsmen too. It's about girls and boys more than sides. Girls sending off boys who are going to their deaths, then also dying themselves in the ruins from dysentery and consumption. Yes, but not this early, not to my knowledge. It looks dried, preserved. Maybe.
Coinciding.
Maybe not. We'll see.
The petals feel... Crinkled chewing gum wrapper. You feel compelled to point out that there's nothing fruity. Can a used wrapper shrug? Seems like that's what the wrapper is doing somehow.
Somehow.
This is not about flowers or bark. What good question. There is no answer or secret.
I don't care.
By regret, you carefully fold the wrapper into a square before putting it back into your pocket.
Lovingly
even. Despite... You take the legal documents out of the envelope, a 12 to 40 month construction period, and the zoning plan in the addendum. Underneath all this, the youth center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover most, if not all, of it's going to be awfully close to the already existing buildings, almost wall to wall.
I'm no property lawyer, but it looks fine. I like the print size. They're not selling or leasing anything.
How else are you going to build something? It's always inconvenient to build things, and citizens inevitably have disagreements over such. There is no loophole. The simple truth is, the current residents are going to lose their street access, and for the next 12 to 14 months, their lives will be dominated by constant construction noise. right next. Once the construction starts, it'll probably take a few months, a year maybe, for even the most stubborn occupants to get tired of living like this. After that, they'll sell their property for cheap and move out.
Of course, I should have seen it. Everard probably has eyes on us, but if the second signature were to be somehow wrong?
He won't say it outright, but he's suggesting forgery.
Forgery, yes. It would render the document invalid. I am not sure whether working with Everard is particularly ethical either, but I understand and respect your position.
I'll think about that while I go pee. All right, we're back. Still need to be a fair bit more to level up. I'm into her shack.
You take the legal documents, the youth center cuts into the youth. The note is written with a...
Does it say anything interesting?
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant... Someone has scribbled. S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps... You'll find the filament memory with the off-site...
Looks like someone from that radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying here. That's a plausible hypothesis. It belongs inside a radio computer. Storing it...
It's like the product...
Really? You don't have a single guess? Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on the filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what to do with it. He'll probably try to pawn it for speed. I don't know. I assume...
Didn't you see one right next to the breaker box? The note is written with a... Someone has scribbled. S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. You'll find the
Patterns have a way of showing up. Let's go. Let's go, Kim.
The bear's eyes are friendly. The paper still smells of...
Good question. I know. At least it's...
The fridge are friendly. The paper still smells of vanilla. A friendly... The paper A thick layer of coal, a lush layer of coal now covers your...
Yummy coal.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
And I already have the pry bar equipped. Jesus.
Both cables are unplugged somewhere. This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine.
Flashlight.
The bear's eyes are still glowing red. A friendly... The paper...
Good question. I know. What is even...
The fridge... The note is written with a blue... Someone has scribbled. S. I can't believe... You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home. ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself, if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer.
Frozen ice cream maker. That's ice cream maker, not the fridge. But we already went here.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old... Well, hell, what a wow. There's a satisfying... A golden sun melts down your throat.
That's like, what, 6%?
Its rays filling your nostrils with sunshine. Your stomach melts from it.
In the bottom right corner.
From the void we... This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has...
Alright, what can you do to get better physical instrument?
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. The ice squeaks beneath the pry bar. You see the pry bar's metal.
Yeah, well, that's a good pry bar. I'm not criticizing it. But this ice cream maker... I have no idea, officer. This ice...
Sooner or later, you will stumble upon... Turning the crank. Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying. Turning the crank...
Turn the crank. Am I gonna save scum this?
Hell, what a... Wow. There's a satisfying... A golden sun melts down your throat. Its rays filling your nostrils with sunshine. Your stomach melts from it.
This doesn't really help, actually.
In the bottom right...
From the void... This orange machine is... The ice squeaks beneath the pry...
Womp, womp, womp. No need for that.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio mic.
This is Precinct 57. Just a moment.
10-4, come in, officer. Over. 10-4, sir. Sorry. 10-4. Orders are still orders. Any signal? 10-4, sir. 10-4. Any 10-4, sir. Glad to hear that. Roger that. 10-10. Over and...
Oh, they suck. I'm actually quite happy to not have to keep going to the whirling in regs. I'd be so broke if I had to. Yeah, let's go for the bugs first. I will capture the bugs. Or put them in the trap, rather.
There's still some unused change in there. The machine waits for a number to be dialed. You close your strange. 41.
Keep dialing.
Yes. 4 and ultra calling. Callings. The handset. The lieutenant is too far away to hear your yelp. The sea wind calling. Then.
Hello?
Hello?
Who is this? Dora. Who is this?
In the distorted distance, don't react. Whatever you do, don't react to that last thing. It doesn't matter if you react or not. You still...
No. It's you, isn't it? You're not a high net worth individual, Harry. You're drunk.
I'm not drunk.
We'll only have 2, maybe 3 things left to say before the change runs out.
Oh, God. Do you know what time it is? It's 4 o'clock, Harry. I need to wake up in 2 hours. I'm in Morova, sleeping.
22 million people live in Morova, the capital city of Grad. It is the capital of the world after Revachol was destroyed.
What do you want to talk about that we haven't talked about already?
This is bad. You feel your right hand on the handset cramping up with pain.
Oh no, please stop. Please, let's just have to work. The academy, where I work.
No response, only a sigh. She does not answer anymore.
Harry.
Disconnect tone. The machine ran out of money.
Come on. Harry, put more into it.
You dial, then in the mid calling. It looks like she does not calling.
Harry, please. Please. I'm going to hang up now.
Phone hang disconnect tone. You dial, then calling.
Still can't do it. Isn't there magnesium around here? There we go. Let's go full disco, Kim. Let's find them bugs.
The trap stands empty. The locusts, dazed from being transported. They're not really going to get the chance to get comfortable.
Good, now that's done. When do you don't answer that? It was a rhetorical question.
I can try and take drugs to appease that lady. Sniff. Huh.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope.
Anything for a suggestion? Anything at all?
Our tenant, the policeman.
Like ocean waves shaping the coastline.
Cops bribing citizens. Does it save you?
We really should focus on some actual leads. Negotiating real estate.
Just one more time. Sniff.
Our tenant, the policeman.
Logic and reason won't work on this old bat. Better go for shameless emotional manipulation. What's the
Totally
goal
not
of
safe, scummy.
this vulnerability? The grandmother card will do the trick. Last chance to turn back.
What do you mean? What's going to happen? We are gonna go. I raised my own kids in this village and they are doing fine for themselves. No, they are good kids. I brought them up the right way. No, they moved to Faubourg for work. Well, I imagine they'll grow up and leave too.
You've got her. Now just reel her in.
And then what?
Then,
Wait. Let her come to it herself.
I don't believe the Fat Man's Youth Center is going to change anything. But what other choice do we have? It's not like I won't be around much longer anyway. Not with the dampness in my bones. If they want to take a chance, who am I to stop them?
Put the kids first.
Aye, we do. We do. But
Reluctantly, she takes the pen.
see that you didn't just get us all screwed. I might be half blind, but I have a good memory for...
Let's go mail it.
Motherfucker. Run! Mr. Dubois! Actually, one thing I can oddly appreciate about this game, it's the same kind of watercolor aesthetic that you have in this War of Mine.
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with it. You drop the white envelope. About a week's worth of mail as...
Let's go back to Everard. This better be worth it after...
Of course, what's this? What is down there? Alright, we'll talk to Everard, then we'll maybe go on Overwatch or something else for tonight. I don't know. Maybe Civ, maybe nothing. We'll see. Right to work. Okay, broski. This game kind of is peak RPG though. It I mean, it allows you to roleplay. What else can you say? You can be a capitalist, a communist, a drunkard, try and be sober, you know. A fair few things. Mr. Sinclair.
Mr. Dubois,
Or
I
Mr. Clare.
hear the meeting with Titus was a glowing success. That's such a relief. Titus can be a handful sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
Now, what can Everard Clare do for you today? The Golden Boy returns once more. Wonderful. Simply wonderful, Harry. Of course. I already knew this. My friend, the mailman, confirms the letter is on its way. You've done a great thing today. You've given the children of Martinez a future and proven to be a true man of the left. I can finally trust you now.
Okay, Mr. Fucker.
You're in my inner circle. You too, Mr. Kitsuragi. We can talk about anything. The strike, the murder, your lost gun, nothing is off the table.
Uh-huh.
Hear that? You did it the honest way. You got the real signatures, and now he's happy. I don't know. Your dirty forgery fingers aren't sure if playing this one straight was the right thing to do. We would have preferred trickery, but the choice was yours, sire. As always, you are the liege, and you're in.
Harry, I've got to be honest with you. Your gun was found 2 days ago. Withholding this information weighed heavily on me, but it had to be done.
Where
An
is it?
old woman has it, and let me tell you, Harry, word on the street is she's a character, so watch out.
That old woman.
This must be the woman who bought the gun from Roy. The one he described.
Yes, the same one. I see you've done your research. The pawn shop made the gun easy to track. Crazy stuff, Harry.
You know was going to help you fix it.
The neighbors of this old woman contacted my men because they trust me and the Debarders Union. Apparently, she was waving it around at the entrance to her building. As I said, she's a character. I didn't have time for details. It sounds like she's unstable, but don't worry. No one got hurt.
Good.
We might be looking at someone with a medical history. Unstable is good, actually. She will be easier to disarm. No, wait. Actually, unstable is pretty bad.
Oh, really?
Unfortunately, I don't know anymore. You're gonna have to go in blind, Harry. But she's an old lady. How dangerous can she possibly be? Oh, and she calls herself the Pigs.
The Pigs. Huh.
There it is again. The Pigs.
I, for one, find it refreshing. Finally, someone calls themselves a pig.
Funny, Kim.
It actually sounds extremely bad, but let's not give him the satisfaction.
I already have. Tonight, starting 10 o'clock, near the old fish market on the coast. The one on the boardwalk, a little past the fishing village. Be careful, Harry. I would never set you up for anything dangerous, but you did ask for this. Now, back to the fun stuff.
A little past the fishing village? Okay.
She will be there from 2200 hours till 0200 hours.
More fun stuff. Seems like we already have fun stuff to do.
Harry, by now you should know I would never do anything tricky like that. However, if the construction noise and limited street access makes some people consider moving...
Oh, yeah, of course.
Well, let's just say there'll be freshly renovated buildings near the roundabout where those poor people can finally enjoy a significant uptick in quality of life. I'm talking real affordable workers' palaces.
Of course.
He proudly spreads his hands to demonstrate the size of the palaces. They're very large.
Of course.
So the village is doomed.
You were there, you saw the place, a wasteland, there's nothing left. But mark my words, officers, We are going to reset it.
Sure.
Reset. I have big plans for Martinez, and they do not include humans living in those pig sheds on the coast. That land will be used for municipal buildings and commerce.
What do you mean?
Harry, imagine a youth centre supermarket church complex, employing hundreds, no, thousands of people. The coast will be lit up with enterprise and life. All those ruins out there turned into low-income housing.
No, man, no. Alright.
Harry, enough is enough. We're taking this district back. The war was 50 years. I accept your salute, Harry. All of it is true. I've got the centre, I've got room for a retail complex, and in 4 years I'll get the church too. The wheels are turning, Harry. The wheels of progress. This post-war limbo, I won't stand for it. There are kids practically playing with their own feces out there. It cannot go on.
I don't trust you.
And then there will be a giant statue of him towering above it.
I'm not a symbolist, Harry. I'm a realist.
Oh, sure.
My statue will be Martinez rebuilt.
Oh, fuck you.
5-story building complexes, kids off speed, and landowners in a zone hating me. That will be my statue. And yours. We're doing this together. Damn right I'm up to something, Harry. I'm gonna make the working man as rich as Joyce Messier. That's my job. Just like yours is to keep the peace.
The working man will totally be as rich as them, sure.
Order it. You know my men didn't kill him. They told you. It was a happy accident. You know how it is. No one takes the initiative. If I wanted him dead, I would have had to do it myself. And I'm too fat for that.
Why are you so fat, you fuck?
Glad you asked. I've got type 2 diabetes because sugar and fat was all my mother had to give me and my brother Edgar when we were kids.
Excuses.
Good job too, as it made me ugly. And ugly people, Harry, are much better at politics.
Clever.
That is true. People don't trust pretty people.
Why a war, of course.
And what do you have to...
Victory, Mr. Kitsuragi. I have victory to gain. We are going to start a war with the Wild Pines group and win before they even realize there is a war. I have. It's a great story, Harry. Did you also know how the bee colony kills the giant hornet? They swarm and blanket it entirely until it suffers a massive heat stroke and dies.
Yeah, you think.
Harry, we outnumber them 1,500 to 1. And that's just Martinez. With all the unions in Revachol, and with public opinion on our side, we can hold off 2 men, or 15 men, or even 50 men.
Can't.
The more they send, the worse it's going to look for them. They made a huge mistake hiring those guys. No one likes foreign mercenaries. The leftists hate them, the fascists hate them, even the moralists think they're in bad taste. Harry, there is no strike, only war. Class war. Or, in business terms, a dawn raid. Or wait.
Okay.
Is that when you still pay them something? Because we won't do that.
You are cheap.
We're not going to give nothing. We're going to take Terminal B away from them. The roads, the gates, the containers, that big crane, even the damn coffee maker. We're going to take all of it for the people.
For the
and
people.
fuck Wild Pines.
For the people.
The word fuck rings like a gunshot from his mouth.
So that's why you haven't let...
Yes. It's also why I let that midget Gaumont go. He's too nice. I can't put him through this. Plus, he knows how to get in here. That woman can't tell her tits from her arsehole. She has no chance. Tits from her arsehole.
Actually, no, it's not.
Because we're friends, Harry. Besides, it doesn't matter now. You can go tell her if you want. It won't change the course of events. we have a significant head start.
Uh-oh.
It's already happening. No idea. Could have been his own mother for all I know. If you ever find the guy, give him a big fat kiss from Everard Clare. Couldn't have done it without him.
Okay.
He really doesn't know. A guy, huh?
I don't. I told you it could have been his own mother. I'm pretty sure it wasn't anyone from the Union. Maybe it was the mob. Or maybe he killed himself because he was a closet socialist. Truth is, I simply don't know.
I don't like that.
He really doesn't.
Great, Harry, great. I think we have truly built a bridge. This has...
Alright, let's save. I might play a bit, Overwatch. We'll see. Remember to like, follow, and subscribe, though. Goodbye.